Welcome to Virtuo. In this video, we will demonstrate you about the Virtuo call center solution with AutoDialer. So as soon as you log into this Virtuo call center web-based solution, this is the first screen that you see, and it shows you system resources, performance graphics, the health of your hard disk, your communication activity, etc. There's a different portlets which show you a lot of this information. So let's first check the call center module. That's what the whole focus of this demo is, that the call center module offers you features such as outgoing calls. So these are outgoing campaigns, auto dialer outgoing campaigns, incoming campaigns. So let's check out the outgoing calls, and in this there's a campaigns tab here, and we will just click on the campaigns tab, and we already have a campaign created here, and it's in the state inactive as of now. So let's just click on the campaign. You just give a simple name to the campaign, you specify the dates the campaign should run. So if you want to run a specific marketing campaign during the first 7 days of the month, or maybe some kind of a customer support sales activity at the end of the month to reach your revenue targets, so you can specify during which dates the campaign should run, then the dates and the times. And then you can also specify a form. A form is something like a display form which is shown to the agent so that he can take information from the customer and save it in the system. The call center also has a beautiful feature by which you can integrate it with other CRM such as Zoho, Salesforce, or any other third-party CRM, regardless of the CRM. They should be web-based CRMs, and we can specify with an external URL the link to your CRM, and it can open actually a customer detail page on your CRM. So we'll get that to later as we show you. Now you can also specify which trunks you want to use, or you can also say by the dial plan. So either way, you can do by the trunk. It's much faster. With the dial plan, you can have multiple numbers in different trunks, or like one trunk for China, one trunk for India, one trunk for USA. So instead of that, you can just say by the dial plan. You can also specify how many voice channels this campaign can use, so 0 for unlimited. You can say which queue will be using. So queue is like a bucket, like a first in, first out, that once the call is connected to a customer, the call will get landed in the queue and will get connected to the agents. The retries basically define how many times a number should be dialed before, if it is not get connected, then you'll stop dialing it. So that's as simple as that. And then there is a script, like a call script, which your agents can say once a call has been connected, so that they take specific steps like, hi, my name is this, may I know your name, may I know your city, etc. That kind of information. So let's just do apply changes to this. And so once the campaign has been created, the next step would be is to load contacts. So with the contacts is basically a CSV file. When I click on load contacts, it's a simple CSV file, which is comma separated values, and you can create this file from an Excel sheet. Just put the data into Excel sheet and then save it as a CSV file. So I have already made a CSV file which has just phone number as the first thing, then my name, and then my city. I can add as many attributes as possible, and I can also have headers to these attributes, and this information will show once an agent is connected to a customer in the agent console. So I will close that. Let's pick this file and take it and save it. So now our campaign is created, data has been loaded. The last thing that we need to do before we can start the campaign or maybe let's demonstrate you the agent console before we get into the, okay, an agent console, as it's under call center. Your agents, they need to log in first to the queue or to the call center before they can receive calls. So the purpose of the login is that they can log out or they can take breaks. So you can have a complete login logout report of your agents, what breaks they have taken, how much time they have worked. So that's the whole purpose of the login. So we'll just click on enter now, And as you can see, I'm receiving a call from the call center.
Please enter your password followed by the pound key.
Okay, I'll just enter a quick password.
Agent logged in.
And my agent is logged in. And as you can see that once the agent is logged in to the agent console, it shows me that I am not on any active call. That's just my agent number. I can take a break. If I take a break, let's say for example tea break, then it will just show on the top on break. If I'm on a break, I won't receive any calls. And if I start the campaign, right now the campaign is not in active, it's inactive status. So let's make this active. And now the campaign is in active status, and but I'm on a break and I'm the only agent. So there is a campaign monitoring under reports. There is a campaign monitoring, and it shows me that I have a customer support campaign and all the other details that I had shown you earlier. But right now it's not dialing anything, and the whole reason because it's a predictive dialer. So unless I put this agent from break, it won't dial anything. As you can see, as soon as I put it on break, it starts dialing the number. So it shows me placing a phone call to this number, that's my number. And as soon as I pick up the call in the agent console, okay, let's try because I disconnected the call. So let's see, it should dial it again. So let's check this quickly that this campaign has how many retries. Let's say if I make it 5 because it has already dialed it before. Okay, and it shows pending calls 1 now, failed calls 1, unanswered 1, average call duration, and let's activate the campaign once again. And again it's dialing it because earlier I had kept the retries to 3 and now it's dialing and I make it 5 as now as you can see here that the agent is connected to the customer, and as soon as the agent is connected to the customer it's showing me all the campaign information, and you can also see the attributes such as the phone number, the names, and the other attributes because I didn't put any headers so it doesn't know what it is, it just says 1 and 2. So you can see all the customer information here, and I can also make it smaller and larger, adjust it here and there. So this is the form that I was talking about earlier, that I can create my business specific forms using the forms designer we provide in the virtual call center. So I can just give it some number, I can put a date, and I can say, let's say subscribed, remarks, great call center. So I can just save this data, and this information is stored for this particular customer. I can also transfer the call to another agent, or I can also schedule a call. I can say schedule a call at the end of the campaign, maybe schedule the call at some other date, or maybe to another agent or the same agent. So I can do all that. So wonderful features here, and so now after we had the discussion, we'll just do a hang up on the call, and then our call has been disconnected. And as you can see that the campaign has actually done the number of retries and everything, so the campaign has been finished. And this is my, yeah, this is my campaigns. And I'll just make this deactivate, and if I click on the CSV data, and that's the wonderful part about the auto dialer system, that whatever information I saved there, I can see that there was a success, the date and time, the unique ID, and this is the information which I had stored like this: 12345 subscriber, great call center. So it actually merges the information that you uploaded with the disposition and other details, and then you can use this with another system or use it for analysis. This file. Okay. Now I will show you quickly about how does it integrate with the CRM. Well, this is forms, and you can actually design the forms in the system, or you can preview the forms. So we'll do a quick preview here as it shows you the form that you can define any fields, list values, or whatever that you want to have a form. I will quickly show you this incoming calls here, similar to outgoing calls, where on incoming calls also an agent can see information about a customer if you upload a list of names and numbers for your clients here. And then there is breaks that I've already shown you, that you can define what different types of breaks. And one more important thing which I want to show is here under incoming calls, external URLs. See what happens when you create a new URL. It's a URL of your CRM, and you can pass a lot of information to it, such as an agent number, call type, phone number of the dialed number, or the caller ID of the connected call. So I can pass all this information as an HTTP API to your CRM, and your CRM can actually open up a new, or you can open up the customer details in your CRM. So you can take notes there as well instead of using the mini form that we offer. So that's also a great feature with the system. There are more than 13 reports, like there's a reports, break report, and as you can see, it shows my 4000 agent virtual. So it shows me the different types of breaks that I have taken. Let's see, I can even go back almost a month, and it's probably gonna show me a lot more data there. And example here for this agent, it's showing me 11 minutes 37 seconds of tea break. Some agents is showing 14 minutes of lunch breaks, and then it shows you the total numbers and everything. So a good feature. Then we can have calls detail, that who else called, how was the call, and you can download the recording here. So all calls can get recorded, or we can have one. So there are so many reports like that: campaign monitoring, incoming calls monitoring, etc. So we also have a inbuilt firewall in the system, so that way if you go with the in-house option, you can have a firewall and you can protect your server from hackers or unauthorized access. Well, that's pretty much from Virtuo here on Virtuo Call Center with Auto Dialer. Reach us on Virtuo.in, or you can just email us at sales@virtuo.in. Once again, the Virtuo is VIRTUO.in. Thank you so much.